What's up, YouTube? Hey, it's Dale again. Just wanted to bring you another quick update on what's happening here on the property and what's going on with life in general. Since my last update, I will say that I was able to take a little 5-day vacation down to Amsterdam, St. Mary's Hospital. I was there for about 5 days. Right after I posted my last update, I came down with a bout of cellulitis, which is a skin infection. I actually got it last year when I was here right before I left. This year it's showed up, there again last week. Unfortunately, it actually got into my blood, so it was all became septic, and I was in the hospital 5 days getting IV antibiotics. Everything's cool now. Everything's fine. Hopefully it won't happen again, but I really love the Adirondacks, but I'm starting to think the Adirondacks don't like me, so who knows. Anyway, what's going on with the Slagger bus? Let me get the camera turned around. I'll give you kind of an update of what's happening with the bus and what's happening with the property. So let's get started. Obviously, if you can see now, I've got the cabinet open where the sink is. The sink is been taken out and the cabinet's empty. And the reason for that is I've decided to go with an electric hot water heater as opposed to the propane. I really like the propane water heater. This is just something that I decided to do because I know a couple people that have used these and they seem to really like them. It's actually about a third of the size of a propane water heater. The main drawback to this, and it's not really a drawback, it's just something I hadn't planned on, is that this requires a 30 amp circuit to run. So this plug down here is a 15 amp. So we'll be upgrading and running another wire with a 30 amp plug and all to power this, and it'll be into the cabinet just like that. I am redoing 99% of the plumbing with PEX this time instead of the plastic tubing. And like I said, over here you can see I pretty much got all the parts that I'm going to need as far as the plumbing goes laid out and ready to go. When I get to the electrical, we'll have to actually do a phone-in order probably up to the Home Depot and get the wire and the plugs that I'm going to need to do that. And then hopefully sometime this afternoon, Mike's dad and mom are coming up for a couple of weeks, so they'll probably stop in Amsterdam, pick up anything that we might need, and bring it up with them, which is always a big help because it is an hour and a half drive down to Amsterdam from here to get supplies. So anytime you can get somebody else to pick things up for you, that's a good thing. So anyway, that's pretty much what's going on in the bus right now. I will hopefully in the next week or so be starting on the roof mounts for the solar panels and some other quick things. Let's head outside and kind of give you an update as to what's going on out here. Our biggest enemy so far this summer has actually been the weather. It's probably the most rain that I've ever seen since I've been coming up here. And it just, while we do have the backhoe over here to run to help level the property and clear it, it's hard to do in mud because that's not designed to actually run in mud. You might have noticed this stack of wood. We went back up to the sawmill a couple of weeks ago and bought this pile of wood for projects going on. Also out here, we're steadily working on the sign for the road, which is this right here. This was actually made by my younger brother and his brother-in-law down in Florida. They made it. They own a CNC router, so they made the sign and shipped it up here for us. We're fabricating a pole to put it on, and hopefully within the next couple of days we'll get it out to the road and get that posted up. There again, still just kind of cleaning things up, leveling things off, and we'll go over here to the shop and you'll notice that the lot's a little empty, or the shop's empty anyway. And the reason being for that is, there again, the big house is open for the next 2 or 3 weeks. And so Badge and Gina are over on that property now rather than being inside the barn. We'll walk in here, kind of give you a little bit better idea of how big it really is. Once you get inside and it's empty, it's much bigger. What is this, Mike? 70 by 30? 60 by what? 60 by 30. You know, I know a lot of you keep wondering about Michael, and just so you know, he is sitting right back here. This is going to be the temporary office in the shed, and the shop, and he is actually sitting back here today working on a video. When do you think you're going to have this up, Mike?
This weekend.
This weekend.
We've got 3 done now.
3 done, but he's holding off on everybody.
No, well, they're just getting done.
They're just getting done.
Like, I'll be 3, I have 3.
He'll have, hopefully by the end of the week, he'll have a video up. You know?
Hopefully.
Huh?
If this one's not up by the end of the week, we've got other problems going on.
Well, but we've had a lot of problems all summer long. But I think the word for this summer has become adaptability.
Well, yeah, flexibility.
Adaptability. Because this summer has taken more turns than a dirt road in the Adirondacks. And you just have to be able to, you know, go with the flow, do something different. Things aren't working out. What you're trying to do something different.
Yep. Just keep changing. I don't know. Just go with the flow.
There you go.
If you ever want to come visit, flexibility.
There you go. So let's all walk back outside here. Like I said, give you a few more shots around the property. Like I say, Gina and Badge have moved over to the other property. We did pull the box truck out as well. And there again, they're all parked over here next to my bus. There again, you can see the backhoe, my bus, the box truck, Ivan, down here in the middle. That other blue bus is Jeet's bus. He's gone for the weekend. He's off at a bachelor party for one of his friends. Christina's van is down there. And Navi's over here, and there again. Look around the property. Let everybody see what's happening. As you can see, a lot of water right now. Hopefully, the problem has been that when it rains, it takes about 2 days for it to dry out before you can actually do any real good with the backhoe. Unfortunately, it's been raining about every 4 days. So, yeah, it's just one of those things. Like I said, adaptability, work around it. A friend of Michael's actually was here yesterday and actually dropped off a load of firewood for Michael. At some point, we'll have to get a splitter, get this all split, because the shop at this point, with the dirt floor and all, there is a wood burning stove in the back, and that's what he'll be using to heat this summer or this winter. You know, and that's pretty much what's going on right now. Like I said, I'm doing fine. Hopefully I will not have to go back to the hospital again this summer. It's not really any fun. The food's not that great, and the staff was, you know, reasonable, so I can't complain about that. But anyway, this is it. Have a great time. Keep them projects rolling. Stay safe and have fun. And we'll catch you on the next one.